Hello, everyone. I'm ZHAO Chuang. Today, we are going to color the Parasaurolophus. There are a few things to keep in mind when coloring Parasaurolophus. The first thing is that its entire body close to the back was different in color from that of the abdomen. Generally speaking, the abdomen of such animals is lighter in color than the rest of their bodies, which can be rendered in flesh color or light yellow. The color will be darker at the part near the back. This model, for example, uses a dark brown color. We can draw some white stripes on the tail, because among modern animals, animals with long tails often have many stripes, such as lemurs, tigers, and some lizards. Lizards tend to have stripes like this at the end of their tails. On some specimens of hadrosaurs, the tail also shows signs of stripes. For example, the scales on some hadrosaurs' tails are larger in one row and smaller in the next row, which suggests different colors of scales of different sizes. Last and most important thing is, we can choose brighter colors for the crest. Because the crest was an eye-catching feature, with a function to show off and display, when the Parasaurolophus was still alive. We can paint it with bright colors. Now let's color the Parasaurolophus. Let's fill in the softer part of its body with cream first. The first step is to draw the outline of the general area we want to fill. For example, here under the throat, in the chest, part of the inner part of the upper arm, and the inner part of the forearm. We can color the most part of the abdomen, probably to here. The outer skin of the thigh was harder. Then the part underneath the tail, behind the calves and the inner part of the calves. After we select these areas, let's start to color. We can be a little casual when coloring the upper part because we can cover the current color with a darker color later. So we don't need to draw too much detail for now. We fill in the rest of the body with light brown. On the back and tail, we can draw some light stripes. We need to leave these areas blank and outline the patterns in advance. When outlining the patterns, remember to draw them slightly thicker than you imagined in your head, because the lines drawn by the pen have a certain width. So the white part of the stripe will be much thinner than it looks now. Let's define the shape between the upper and lower boundaries, and let's color it. Start with the tail and fill in order, so that we won't make mistakes. This works the same as you move forward, and adhere too. We can draw the boundary first. The more casual we draw the line, the better the shape will be. Try to make it look natural. Then its arm. Its foot. And the other leg. Leave the nails blank because we will fill them in with gray later. Next, let's color the neck. Now let's color the rest of its face. Pay special attention to its eyes. Draw the outline of the eyes first, and then the rest of it. This way we've finished coloring the body. Around this boundary, add some patches of different sizes to give it rich layers. Next we will use yellow to color the crest. We will only color the rear half of the crest in yellow, and for the front half near the nose and the mouth, we can paint it orange. Next, paint its nails in gray to make it look like the nails of a horse or a cow. Finally, there were some ornamental protuberances on its back which we will color with vibrant colors, such as blue, to embellish these protuberances. Finally, the finishing touch of coloring its eyes with blue. Good, like this, we've finished coloring the Parasaurolophus.